Press the bell icon on YouTube and don't miss another update.
Namaskar. Welcome to another episode of Editorial. Normally, it's the job of an opposition party to keep their eyes on what the government is doing, to bring out the flaws in the administration, to bring it out in front of general public. That's their job. You see, but what happens is when the opposition uses a particular circumstances, a calamity, not to bring about positive criticisms, but to ensure that they pull down the government, especially in a critical time like this, then it ceases to be the role of an opposition, but it becomes an aggressive party that would want to come into power by hook or by crook. Why am I saying this? Let's get right into the show. You see, the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Shri Uddhav Thackeray, has to either be the member of the Maharashtra Assembly or the member of the Maharashtra Legislative Council before the 27th of May if he has to still sit as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra, or he will lose his eligibility to become the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Now, obviously, like any other opposition party, Bharatiya Janata Party is seeing this as an opportunity to pull the government down, to pull the Maha-Aghadi government down. Maha-Aghadi government consists of Shiva Sena, Congress and NCP. They seize this as an opportunity. That is fine. It is fine. That's what political parties are there for. But the problem is the time is not right. We are going through possibly one of the toughest times that India has ever faced, possibly after 1918 when we had the Spanish flu. Possibly this is the most toughest time, and now, especially now when there is a huge economic impact. This time is not right. Possibly BJP realizes that pulling down Uddhav Thackeray at this stage may backfire, may have backlash. They may have to face the backlash of people. Now, so what they are trying to do, therefore, is they are trying to create a certain environment through all the tools in their hand where they are trying to prove that Uddhav Thackeray is completely mismanaging the state, especially under the current circumstances, especially tackling coronavirus. I do not normally like to defend any government, but today I am going to do that. The reason I am going to do that is because it is imperative for us as Maharashtrians to have a stable government in the state. If we do not have a stable government in the state, especially a state like Maharashtra, which also has Mumbai, which is the country's economic capital, we may not only face problems in Maharashtra, but the entire country will suffer for it. And that's precisely why I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes of my editorial trying to give you a few facts. My fact number one. You see, a lot of BJP representative, some media too, has been saying that Maharashtra, the numbers of COVID patients are rising. In fact, Maharashtra is almost 25% of the total COVID positives in the country. The country has 17,265 COVID positives, out of which 4,483 cases are in Maharashtra. 25%, roughly. Now, that there's attribute to the mismanagement or the lack of efficiency of Uddhav Thackeray. Unfair. Unfair, and I will tell you why. You see, unfair because if you look at Maharashtra, you can compare the state of Maharashtra with the state of New York. New York also is seen as the commercial capital. Maharashtra and Mumbai is the commercial capital. So we can compare these two states. These two states, because there is a huge amount of influx both from within United States and in this case within India and even from outside. So we can compare both these cases. Now let us give it a fair comparison. Maharashtra has 4,483 cases of India's 17,265 cases, 25%. USA, 7,59,766. New York, 2,47,815, which is 33% of the total American case. 33% of the total American positive cases are in New York State. Have you ever seen anybody in America saying that, therefore, New York is mismanaged? It's a fact of life for a city like Mumbai and a state like Maharashtra, therefore, to have more number of cases than what another city has or other state has. Because the influx of people into Mumbai is much more higher than anywhere in the country. Now, let me take you through some more figures. You see, Maharashtra, like I told you, has 4,483 cases, out of which, if you actually calculate, Mumbai and suburbs has 3,420 cases. Therefore, if you technically remove Mumbai and suburbs from Maharashtra, Maharashtra has just 1,063 cases. Mind you, Maharashtra still has a Nagpur, which is a huge city. Maharashtra still has a Pune, which is a huge city. So, if you compare a Maharashtra and a Madhya Pradesh, for instance, then let's compare apples to apples. Madhya Pradesh has 1,407 cases. Maharashtra minus Mumbai and suburbs has 1,063 cases. Gujarat has 1,743 cases. Maharashtra and suburbs has 1,063 cases. Uttar Pradesh has 1,084 cases. Maharashtra and suburbs has 1,063 cases. This is what a right comparison would be. Now, closest to Mumbai would be Delhi. Because Delhi is also the capital of the country and also there's huge influx of people in Delhi. Now, let's compare Mumbai and Delhi. Now, both these cities have more or less the same population. Both these cities have around 2 crores of population, 1.9 odd crores, both the cities. But what is more important, especially when you're talking about a viral spread, is the density of population. Now, Delhi has a density of population. Density of population is people per square mile of 29,259 and they have 2,003 cases. Mumbai has a density of population of 73,000 and they have a case of 3,420 positive cases. What is so alarming? How can somebody say that these numbers are because of mismanagement? Now, there was an article written by Tuhin Sinha. This article was written in a digital channel called The Print. The Print has written that the author is a writer and a national media panelist of BJP and views are his personal and Print has got nothing to do with it. So let's keep Print outside. So Mr. Tuhin Sinha writes that the first COVID case had happened 40 days back. Why was Maharashtra not doing anything? In fact, let me read out what he has written. Considering that even 40 days after the detection of the first COVID-19 case in Mumbai, the state government is struggling to get its act together. There is a growing sentiment among the informed class that army deployment in the slums of Dharavi and Govandi is needed to save Mumbai. Firstly, there is no such sentiments in the informed class. I am from Mumbai. I am in touch with a lot of informed class. There is no such panic in Mumbai. Let's start with that.
Yeah, they don't need machine guns and things like that. I think I don't know who are these informed people, because they sit in their own flats and they can keep social distancing, and those poor people living in the slum, they are living 8 or 10 into a room. So there is no way of social distancing. So even if they stay inside the house or outside, they can't keep a distance at all. So what is the point of keeping the army? What is the army going to do? I think it's a very stupid notion.
The statement in itself sounds sensationalistic and something he is saying without any authorization. It's a highly irresponsible comment to be making, and he should explain himself on what grounds can he speak like this. The army is called into any situation when it's a state emergency. Mumbai is not facing any such emergency as of now. We are dealing with the crisis. We're dealing with it in a very systematic way, and we're going about it in the right manner. So this person should be asked to apologize for creating a situation that could lead to panic amongst the Mumbaikars to start with.
I don't think that there's any room for this kind of rumor mongering, because I think people who have dealt with the day-to-day problems have themselves come out and said, look, things seem to be completely in control. And I feel that what people must refrain from doing is indulging in this kind of game of one-upmanship and vitiating the air, because if a crisis of this magnitude doesn't bring us together as people, if we don't understand the meaning of solidarity now, then we will do not only the state but India and mankind a lot of harm. We need to be one force, and I think we need to have implicit trust in our Chief Minister.
Number one. Number two, of course, it was the first case was detected 40 days back. But pray tell me, then the same Tuhin Sinha, who is a national media panelist for BJP, should also question the Prime Minister of India. The first case in India happened from Kerala on January 13th. January 13th, when the first case was recorded in Kerala, we were preparing for Delhi elections. January 13th, when the first case was recorded in Kerala, we were preparing to welcome Mr. Donald Trump. So why isn't the same question asked to the Prime Minister of India? So it's a very unfair question, and it's a very unfair point of view. Another question that he asks is, has Thackeray pulled up the Home Minister Anil Deshmukh in the wake of his unending failures? Correct. There are three things that happened in his watch. Number one, there was a protest by migrants near Bandra in Mumbai. Some 1,000-odd migrants gathered in Mumbai, broke the lockdown. There was a problem. Definitely yes. And definitely it is under Mr. Anil Deshmukh's watch. Second, there is a businessman called Wadhwans who were involved in the PMC and all that, who were gallivanting from one hill station to another, and the passage for their gallivanting was given by a principal secretary of the state. Yes, it was definitely under Mr. Anil Deshmukh's watch. Third thing is what happened 2 days back in Palghar, where a Swami was beaten up and lynched to death. Three things. Of course it happened, and of course he was wrong for that. But pray tell me, the same Tuhin Sinha from national media panelist of BJP, the same Tuhin Sinha, shouldn't he be asking the same question to Amit Shah? Because it was under Amit Shah's watch that, you had that entire migrants coming and staging near the Delhi-Uttar Pradesh border. Why is Amit Shah not responsible? A few days back, there was a wedding and a party conducted for Kumaraswamy's son. Shouldn't he be asking for Yedurappa's resignation? Why just blame Maharashtra? Why just blame Anil Deshmukh? For 2 days, there was migrant protest in Surat, a city of Gujarat. 2 days. Neither did Tuhin Sinha write about it, nor did any media either make a big hue and cry about it. So, when it happens in Gujarat, no problem. But when it happens in Maharashtra, the army should be brought in. How fair is that? So the whole idea, I tell you, my intention is not to blame anybody, or my intention is not to say that, BJP shouldn't do their job. It is their job to ensure that they pull down the government and they want climb up and sit in their chair. Of course, it's their job. I have no problems with that. But the problem is that if Maharashtra becomes another Madhya Pradesh, the only possible state in the world which has just one person in the cabinet, and that is the Chief Minister, and that state is fighting COVID. I hope Bharatiya Janata Party doesn't make a Madhya Pradesh out of Maharashtra, especially under these circumstances. Because if something happens to Maharashtra, the country's economy will shake. That's the only reason why That's the only reason why I wanted to get these facts in front of you. Till I meet you next time, Namaskar.
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.